Hello to everyone that's rewatching later. This is our, or my, I don't know where I say our, but I feel like I say our because Oscar is part of this, or well, because we're cooking for Oscar. So yeah, if you're rewatching, welcome. And we'll make some turkey, carrot, oat, and probably peas food for our dog today. So yeah, enjoy the stream, and if you're here for some recipes or just for some kitchen ASMR, whatever you like, or just to hang out and have some conversation, or you just a sound watcher, that's fine too. Hi Reb, welcome. You're the first today. So let me get everything ready. Oscar is probably sleeping. I have to have an eye on him, or at least an ear, because Oscar doesn't wear his cone. So we try to have him wear his cone, but Oscar is one of those dogs, he doesn't accept things that he doesn't like, that are not comfortable. So he will do whatever it takes to get rid of his cone, like the, I don't know if it's, is it called cone, like the thing that the dog wears around his head when he, after surgery. So hi Casey. Just talking about my dog after surgery. He's not wearing his cone, so I have to watch him basically 24/7, or I take turns with my husband. But he's working now, so today I'm watching him. So we'll see how that works out while I'm doing the live stream. It might not be very easy to do that, but I developed a special hearing for him nibbling on his paws or on his stitches. So whenever I hear that, I might have to go to the bedroom and check on him. It's called cone. Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, am I saying something stupid? Just cone was the only word that came to my mind. Because I never had to use that word before. Because I never had a dog that had surgery. But yeah, we're getting started now. Let me assemble all my stuff. Look at those nice cherries. I got them yesterday, they were on sale. Cherry, anyone? They're really nice, they look like hearts. I like the really dark ones. They're usually the sweetest. Hi Sushan, hi Ditria, hi Akshay. Thank you. Greetings to India, everyone. I'm gonna eat one. I hope one of our moderators will make it to the chat today. And anyone that wants to be moderator, let me know. Like people that I know, obviously. I'm gonna check on Oscar real quick. Dude, are you nibbling? Are you nibbling? I heard you. Ta-da! There he is. This is my dog, for everyone that doesn't know. He just had surgery. I am from Germany and I live in America now. Yeah, you are a cutie, I agree. But yeah, my dog just had surgery. You look very scrunchy. Look at his scrunch face, a little double chin. But yeah, we're cooking for him today. And I need to have an eye on him because he keeps nibbling on his stitches that he got from surgery. And he cannot do that because he will open them up eventually. And then you have to go back to the doctor. Do you want to go back to the doctor? No? Well, then you better not nibble. Nigeria, hi. Oh, Rap, you want to volunteer? Nice. I'll gladly make you my mod. I just make people mod that I know and trust. So I'll gladly make you a mod. Welcome to the Blue Crew. Rep, you're blue now. You're part of the Blue Man Group. Is Blue Man Group a thing in America too? I don't know if it's just European. I know they've been a thing for forever, but I've never heard about them here in America. But yeah, they're just like some blue guys playing the drums with color, I guess. I think they've been a thing for a while. So yeah, you're part of the Blue Man group now, Rep. Hi, Sushant. Cute and comfy, yes. So cozy in your little blanket. This is the blanket my friends gave me for Christmas, and it's the perfect size for Oscar, and it's super cozy. Oscar loves everything that's comfortable and cuddly and snuggly. Is that a word? But yeah, he likes his comf for sure. The Blue Man group are cool. Oh, you know them? Nice. Okay, I thought it might just been a British thing or a European thing. That's cool that you know them here too. I don't have, I don't really use Instagram anymore, sorry. I do have Instagram, but it's not very active there. So if you want any updates or see Oscar, it's all gonna be here on the YouTubes, because I kind of gave up on social media a little bit. I just don't see any benefit from it. It doesn't do anything for me except stealing my time, and yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting anything positive out of social media anymore. So YouTube is the only thing I have or use at the moment. Do you guys use social media? Like Facebook, Instagram, any of that? Sometimes it's nice to watch some like funny stuff, some memes and funny reels, but so I might check it every month or so, like once a month, and then I can already tell that I'm getting sucked into it again, and I'm going down the rabbit hole, you know. Just I could spend hours on it, and it's just not doing anything for me. Hi, Mako. I'm wearing a burqa. How more moderately can you be dressed than like I'm literally wearing a linen shirt that's like I don't even know what else I can do. It is summer, so I'm obviously still wearing something comfortable and like airy or floaty. So yeah, definitely not going back to the burqa. But yeah, Marco, I'm just gonna read over the most comments. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. Thank you, Rep. Rep is part of the Blue Crew, Marco. So the Blue Man group got a new member. Now we got Shuriken, you both, obviously. We got Danny. Sam is a moderator now too. Who else? Shuriken, Marco, Rep, Sam, Danny. Oh, funny. Yeah, funny. I was like, there has to be one more. So yeah, I've got 6 moderators now. So thank you to my Blue Man group. You guys are awesome. Doing a great job. I hope it's not too busy today, but it shouldn't be. I extra picked a weekday for Oscar's cooking stream, just because when I'm cooking and doing live streaming and having Oscar with me, I want to pick a weekday because those are usually less stressful than the weekends, because in the weekends we have a lot of new people. Thank you. Actually, I'm only here for the comments. That's fine. Whatever you're here for, lean back and enjoy. Make yourself some tea or some coffee or a glass of water. And yeah, you got the cutie patootie right here. He's still a little sleepy, look at that. We went on a longer walk this morning. He has a lot of energy in the mornings when he wakes up. And then we go on it's not a long walk, it's a normal walk, like a mile or so. So still taking it easy, obviously, since he just got out of surgery a couple days ago. So I'm not overdoing it, but he's slowly getting back to normal, right? Yeah, but he's still a little sleepy, so he doesn't have too much energy. After the walk, he's pretty much done with the day, which is good, because it's good when he gets sleepy, so he doesn't nibble, right? little baby. I wish I could have him up here somewhere with me, so I would see what he's up to. But I don't think that is very good. Although, I mean, I can clean afterwards. Should I put you up here, Oscar, with me? In your little bed? I don't know. That would be good. No, I'm scared that you will fall off the kitchen counter because I never know what you're up to. You little rascal. I'll put you in your chair, okay? I'll put the chair here in the back. I'll be back. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Hold on. You stay here, okay? So I can see you. Alright. Fräulein? Nein, setz dich hin. Fräulein, sitz. Oscar. Sitz. Sit down. Here we go. Nein, you sit here. Okay, let me get all the ingredients. So I got a turkey from a friend. She kind of decluttered her freezer. Can you see Oscar? Yeah, she decluttered her freezer, gave me that frozen turkey, so I'm using this today. Then I'm gonna use some carrots, as usual. Carrots are always a good choice, especially if your dog has some eye issues like Oscar, like cataracts. I know my grandma always told me that carrots are good for the eyes because of the vitamin A, I think. So we'll just trust our grandma, or my grandma, and hope it will work wonders. Hi, Shuriken. Welcome. Ugh, I hate handling meat in the kitchen just because it is just yucky. The whole germs. How are you doing, Shuriken? We got another member in the Blue Crew. We got Red on board. I called it the Blue Man Group earlier, so and you all know each other, so yeah. Oh, it's flavored. Oh. Ew. It has turkey gravy in here as well. Ooh. Juices. So this is flavored. I didn't see that. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna wash this off. And I hope that that will be okay. And it's not gonna be too salty inside. So I'm just gonna give this a good rinse now. Chips frisch ungarisch and chips frisch pepperoni. Oh, we did not have orientalisch. Oh yeah. Well, I guess the next time I'm able to send you some, I will probably do the orientalisch then, since we have so much ungarisch already. Thank you, Shuriken, for welcoming back to the crew. Doing German beer festival is not uncommon and folks and into bushes. Yeah, I mean, that is probably true, especially on like when you're living in a village. You know, when there's a lot of festivals in villages, not just for Oktoberfest, but we have a lot of beer festivals, kind of, I would say. Are you looking? Oscar? Fräulein. Fräulein, nein. Okay. When mommy starts speaking German, she's really angry at you. You know that. Cause Shuriken got offended by that. You got offended, Shuriken? I wouldn't say I got offended. I just didn't watch till the end in case it was real. So I asked my husband, I was like, do you think this was real? And I don't even remember what he said. So I just hoped it wasn't. Sometimes you just believe what you want to believe, right? Wildpinkeln is my new favorite German word. That is an actual word, yeah. So, and how is it in America? If someone just does their business in the wild, like let's say in a city or on a parking lot, anywhere that's public, would you go to jail for that, or is there just a fee that you would have to pay? How would that work? Shuriken, do you know that rap? Or Marco? I mean, you lived in America for a while now too. Do you guys know how that works? Not that I'm intending to do that, I'm just curious. And I'm not even sure how the rules are in Germany. I think you pay a fine, if I'm not wrong. Marco, you might know that better than me, since you seem to be an expert in the field. But how does that work for Germany? I just answered the no question in the biggest way. I didn't even see the answer. Oh, it was real? Oh, great. Great, great. I'm glad I know. Rat can mean disgusting in slang. They can take you in for public. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm not surprised, honestly. Tell them about the pieces stock. Oscar. No. Fräulein, nein. Nein, nein. No nibble. No nibble. A nibble or you get the kibble. It's gonna be my new thread for him now. Hi, Herbert. Hello, hello, welcome. I'm doing good. You better don't, Oscar. I see you. And not only me can see you, Oscar, the whole chat can see you. Yep, they all got an eye on you, Oscar. You better don't do the nibble. I would assume that it's the same in Germany with the that they can take you in. How are you doing, Herbert? My friend got fined for it once, $120 outside of our work building. Wow, that's a big fine. You mean business? Woo. Steam. That's the fog machine. I want to have some special effects, you know. I invested some money into special effects during the live streams. So we got some white noise machine, aka dishwasher, and a fog machine, also aka the dishwasher. What's up? Why are you screaming at me? It's not dinner time yet. I love that thing, especially when I'm handling that like raw turkey and chicken for Oscar. I don't have to touch it. I get nice cherries today. Cherries are so expensive. I got a coupon for those, so they were half price, but without the coupon they would have been $13. Can you imagine? So even half price is still expensive. I was a little shocked when I checked out at the checkout. I think I'm gonna chop the meat up a little bit because if it is too big and it's not not good if the meat is too big, because that will take forever to cook. So yeah, let me slice that up. We'll grab it. Oh, yuck. I'm gonna remove this netting situation here. I don't know what that netting is supposed to do anyways. I guess if you bake it in an oven to hold it together, but we are not doing that, so we don't need the net. He will spritz us. Gross, gross. The things I do for you, Oscar. Now I'm gonna disinfect my chopping board. Blah. Gross. Yuck, yuck. I'm gonna wash that off one more time. It still has some herbs on it. Some seasoning. We all learned something. What did we learn? Bavarian used to have a stick while sitting and drinking beer, and under the table they let onto the ground, not having to stand up. Oh, that is an actual true thing? Wow. I know that, Oscar, I know that they're, I don't know if that's just in Germany or if it's somewhere else. I think it was in Germany where I saw it. So, my sister and I both remember that when we went to the North Sea, I believe. So there's people, I don't think it's still a thing. I think that was more like kind of like a Renaissance festival kind of thing. So back then there were people, because there weren't any public restrooms, so there were people, they wore those cloaks, like big cloaks, and they would have a little stool or like a little thing where you could sit on to do your business if you had to, and they would cover you with their cloaks. So basically like a public restroom, but people basically. Every time I get a turkey, I forgot to take out the bag they put inside. Oh, you mean, oh, like the whole turkey. Oh no. No. Stop meowing at me. But yeah, they had those toilet, I don't want to call them toilet people, but like those people that would cover you up and you could sit there and do your business. And my sister and I both remember that. We were very confused about that. We were both really young when we saw that. But yeah, I think that was just a reenactment. I hope that wasn't actually still being used. Ich bin schon mal in eine Misthaufen reingefallen. I guess. Sounds like instant karma. No worries, Shuriken. And yep, we definitely learned something new. I had no idea about the Pieselstock, and I did live in Bavaria, but I guess not in the times where they did that. Yeah, Germany is definitely interesting sometimes, the whole medieval things, or those old school things. That's a lot of turkey, by the way. It's a huge turkey breast. I feel kind of sad cooking turkey for Oscar. Schatzi. The people that saw my camping video in Florida probably know why. There was a rescue pig and a rescue turkey that lived on that farm where we did the off-grid camping. And the turkey was super cute and beautiful. So just imagining eating a poor animal like this. Just kind of sad. We read that. There actually is a Rolls Royce with a golden toilet built into it. Watch YouTube. Really? A golden toilet? Good. Can they not just go to the gas station or just wait or go at home? I don't know if I would want to have a toilet in my car, to be honest. I remember we had one in our camper, VW Bus, Marco. Ich weiß nicht, welcher VW-Bus es war. So ein hoher, also mit so einem hohen Dach, wo man das Dach aufklappen konnte und dann im Dach oben drin schlafen konnte. Hi Marco, greetings to Italy. Thank you Marco. Buonasera. Buonasera, signore. Marco. There are two Marcos, you know. Yes, VW Westphalia. I didn't remember that. VW bus name. Thanks, Marco. I knew that you would know it. I fiddle around with my jerk too much to possibly forget the bag. That's good. Oscar, don't fall off the chair. Oh, you put the butter under the skin. I saw that. People do that. They put it under the skin. It sounds a little... it doesn't sound too easy, to say the least. That's the word I was looking for. That is a lot of meat, Oscar. That will probably last you like 2 weeks, honestly. Okay, let's dispose this. Shuriken, were you there for my toilet people story? Where I said that there was people back then in the medieval times, or I think even later, not just the medieval times. I think it was not that long ago, because they didn't look medieval anymore. They were wearing hats, so probably more like 1900s. So they would wear those cloaks, and they had a little stool under the cloak, so people could sit there in front of them, and they would cover you up with their cloaks while you do your business in public. So basically the first or old school modern public toilets. I'm gonna add some water to this real quick. Yeah, cut this into small pieces, so now we don't have to wait too long for this to be cooked. Ew. But I gotta disinfect everything later. Just in case, handling raw meat is always, you never know. You never know what you get. Okay, let's put that on the stove, and then we're gonna grate our carrots as usual. How is everyone's Monday going, by the way? Did you all have a good start to the week? Are you all ready for the new week, or and how are you doing, Marco, without Angela at home? And Shuriken, it sounds like you make a great or a mean turkey, as the British would say. I feel like we all have to invite ourselves over for this Thanksgiving. Today Angela is on her way home from Alabama. Yes, I saw that. I don't know if I saw the jet ski one. I saw the other boomer post, Marco. Marcy, why are you up here again? This cat. I won't lie, there's a little bit of technique involved in getting the butter under the skin, and I missed the toilet people's story the first time. Okay, I'm glad that you heard it the second time, because I thought you would really like that. Not saying you like toilet stories, but I thought, you know, you're like into history and all that stuff too. And weird things that happen in Germany. Schatz! Oh, you gonna be in the live stream? Yeah. I'm glad that Angela's back, Marco. And you finally have her back home. And I hope she'll cook you some good. How have you been dealing with being alone, Marco, with cooking and making food, since you can only cook 3 eggs, as you said yourself? I had to make a white trash shorts quickly before she gets home. I think I saw that before I went live. I just saw the thumbnail. I wasn't able to click on it since I was already late for my live stream. Rusty. No. No. Be careful. Oh, this cat. I'll push you to the right, okay? 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can stay here. I have to disinfect this anyway, so. Rusty. Hey. No. I would love to read the chat, Rusty, if you weren't there in front of it. Holy moly, that's a crazy story. I love it. Nice, I'm glad. With raw beef, it's way less critical. Yeah, it's definitely less critical when it comes to germs and salmonella, but they still might have something, but probably not as bad as poultry. In future, know that any humor involving the bathroom and poop will be just myself. Okay, good. All is going pretty well here. Okay, nice. I'm glad. Shitty day. Du. Du. Ja, die Drecksau, du. I started calling my cat Drecksau at the moment. I don't know why. Rusty. No, no one wants to see your behind in the camera. I promise you that. I usually come up with a pretty okay turkey, I think, but the baking always makes me nervous. I'm afraid it'll either be undercooked or dry. Yeah, with poultry or big birds like that, it's definitely not the easiest thing, I agree. It's easier to keep the Thanksgivings vegetarian. There's nothing to worry about, luckily. But there's also not many people that want to come to your Thanksgiving when you tell them it's going to be vegetarian, because they see it kind of as an insult. They're like, what, no turkey on Thanksgiving? So the first time I came to America, we had Thanksgiving together, or I was cooking a meal for our little family here. I did make a turkey for those that want to eat meat. Or was it a duck? I think it was either a duck or a turkey. I think it was a duck because I'm more used to making ducks. I'm not used to making turkeys. Just because it's not a very common thing in Germany. Yeah. Where's my grater? Uh-oh, the husband was in the kitchen. That's not good. Uh-oh. You gotta find it. Can't find my grater. Guess we have to chop the carrots this time. Oh well, that's fine. Get the chopper, the big one. Oh, Oscar, you sleepy? Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Rusty, in the kitchen. You're such a great help. No, 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 you stay on this side. Just can't. Something else. So, what do you guys usually do on the side on Thanksgiving with a turkey? I know green beans is a very common thing, right? Gravy and sweet potatoes, that kind of stuff. But I know some people have like special meals or special family recipes. So I don't even remember what I did. I think I did roasted sweet potatoes the first time, then the duck and green beans, I think. Rusty, you're crazy. Like, you're actually crazy. You jump off and on every 5 seconds. You either stay or you leave. It's driving me nuts. Is your cat vocal like this too? Rusty's just screaming at me all day long when I'm at home. they still have made that feature. Talk to you too. Hi, exclusive. Sure, you can put Ami on timeout. Drecksau. Pantherman, professional feline. Rusty Thief, Pantherman. Oh, I'm sorry you're in pain, Marco. That is bad. I know, I don't want the future for myself, but for Marco's live stream it would be really nice to have that future. Feature, not future. Sometimes it's super hard for Germans, or not just Germans I guess, it's people like not native speakers, to pronounce some things correctly. Like words that sound pretty much identical for non-native speakers, like bed and bad, for example, or feature, future. So I gotta work on my more, just a better pronunciation. It's definitely one of my goals, that not everyone coming into the live stream or people I meet in real life immediately ask me, oh, are you German? Nothing wrong with being German and having an accent, because it's just part of me, I guess. But I'm just like, come on, guys, I'm really trying, okay? So don't call me out being a German the first second you meet me. Like, I literally just say hello to them. They're like, oh, are you German? I'm like, seriously? Like, how can I make my hello more American? Hi, howdy, yeehaw. I just tried, it didn't work. I made a turkey that came out awesome once, and I have never made one like that again. Well, that was probably the once in a lifetime thing. Sometimes it's too good to be true, and you'll just have that, relive that memory rep. I had those moments before too, where I made something real good, and I usually just, or I don't follow recipes, I usually just whip it up, whip it up, whip it up. Is it whip it up or whoop it up? And then, yeah, it never is the same when I remake it. So I feel you. But I'm sure your turkeys are usually great. I feel like you guys all make a good turkey. I have a feeling. I think that's in you guys' blood. Okay, we chopped our carrots. He's not nibbling. You see? Okay, Rusty, I know. Full intention on him, not on Oscar. Sometimes eat a turkey, a huge turkey, 25 lbs. Oops, almost blocked your turkey. Some years, and that makes it even more tricky. Wow, that's a big one. I think we had turkey once here. I don't even know how many pounds it was, but it was, since it's just me and the hubby, you know, just two people. I think it was the second Thanksgiving I was here, and I think he made, yeah, pretty sure he made it for us. And since I don't eat meat usually, I did try some, just because Thanksgiving, you know, but I didn't really eat it, so that was way too much for two people, aka basically one person, because like I said, I barely eat meat. So we gave up on the turkey. Hi Kamal, welcome. Hi Sam, hello hello, 早安。今天怎么样？天气怎么样？ Label A. Carrots. Mashed potatoes. Ooh, I love mashed potatoes. One of my favorite foods. I could eat that every day. Just mashed potato. My favorite foods. I've been there with quite a few dishes. Not a turkey though. Most of mine are similar. Same. Happened to me many times. The you is good, Sam. How about the you? I'm doing good, Kamal. How are you doing? I'm just cooking for Oscar again today. I'll show you what like he's sleeping over there. I have to monitor him because, as you all know, or most of you know, he had surgery, so he has stitches and wounds that he's not supposed to lick. So I'm the licking police today. No licking allowed in this house. And he tries, like he finds his way. So he usually hides his head under the blanket, and then I can see him nibbling or hear him. So and sometimes he acts like he's super sleepy, so he'll like lay his head down on his paw, and then he does like a little secret nibble. Ah, Fräulein. Fräulein. Fräulein Oscar. Nein. Schluss. Rude. Where did I stop reading? I think, yeah, here. So I'm cooking turkey and carrots and oats for Oscar. How's your day going, Kamal? Hey, Alex. Oh yeah, Alex is a moderator too, by the way. We are 7 people in the blue crew. Sam just joined, Rap joined today, so the blue man group is growing. Driving back home from a night out, but I will be listening until I get home. Nice, drive safe, German, Alex. Sorry, just read the first part of your name is like German. Drive safe, please, and I'm glad you're just watching and being careful, because accidents happen faster than you think. Oscar, are you nibbling? No. Gravy, cranberry compote. Ooh, I love myself some good cranberries, but I love my mushy peas too with the mashed potatoes. That's usually my favorite. Mashed potatoes, mushy peas, or peas with carrots and butter, and then some brown gravy on top. So good. Oscar, I see you in the screen. Fräulein, no. You hang out with me in the kitchen now. There you go. I haven't finished reading. Dressing and stuffing, but not in the bird. Various vegetables, dinner rolls, sometimes salad, sweet potato casserole. Ooh, yum. That sounds delicious. It's like a whole buffet you got there. Well, it just confirms what I said earlier. We all have to come over for Thanksgiving. Oscar, we're going to Georgia. Yay. I'm just kidding. Oscar's already been to Atlanta once. And he loved sticking his head out of the window and looking at all the skyscrapers. Right? That was fun, huh? So many cars and big buildings. Are you German, Ami? I'm still a little German, Alex. I assume. I'm afraid. I think I can't get the German out of me. Phenomenon, known but not fully understood yet. Which one? Did I miss out something? Yes, I did. Alex, I hope you didn't drink anything, of course, since you're driving. I'm sure you didn't, right? Otherwise you would not be driving right now. Although I think you can probably have 2 beers right before you reach that limit. I should know as a German actually, but I honestly don't know how many you can have before reaching that 0.5, I think it is for us in Germany. 0,5 Promille, wenn ich richtig liege, Marco. What time is it? It is 5 p.m. 5 in the afternoon. Kamal. Carrot? No? You good? No good? No good. Okay. No carrot. I hope at least one person was saved by watching the documentary. I really hope so, Marco. I'm glad they made something like that to educate the public. Listening to a German accent feels like getting scolded by Google Maps. That's funny. Do you sound like Google Maps? Yeah? It's funny when I drive with my husband and I have my Google Maps on, because mine is in German. So whenever she pronounces the English or the American street names, it sounds so silly. It's like the most German accent ever. So yeah, I definitely get that one. Your stream from the other day was awesome. Was it the one that I missed? I remember I joined, I think, a little bit later. Oh yeah, you talked about the topic in that stream, I remember that. Currently watching the 3 Mile Island documentary. What's that about, Marco? I have not seen that. Yeah, of course, Kamal. Bo was making a shout out video for me tomorrow for my ego. Is she actually nice? I haven't been on Bo's channel. I think I checked out in the beginning just to see if she does anything on her YouTube. But I think I haven't been on hers in a while. But I subscribe to support, you know. Thank you, Kamal. Auto incorrect. Me too. You just got home, Kamal. Nice. Enjoy your evening or whatever time it is for you right now. After work, I assume. I hope you can relax a little bit. I still have a couple of times a day. Oh, is that where you get the? Is it like heart palpitations where you have like a Herzrhythmusstörung, Marco? Is that the right word for it? Yes, you gotta be careful, Marco. I agree with Shuriken for sure. I know 7 moderators. Enjoy. Thank you, Marco. Kamal, sorry. When my dog Pluto had surgery and stitches, we brought baby Grouse and put him in. Cute. That is a cute idea. Oscar, huh? Alex got some good ideas. Oscar's like, oh, please no. Oh, please no, mommy. Please don't do that. Thanks, Ami. I am here and listening and being safe 20 minutes, and I'll join in chat. Good to see you all. Good to see you too, Alex. I hope you had a good night out. You gotta tell us more about it later, where you went and what you did. I haven't had a night out in a while. Usually my nights out are just watching a movie with friends at home, or last time I think we played some D&D for the first time together. I know I'm in Nerd Town now, and I finally made it. But we only played once, so I'm not officially called a nerd yet, I guess. But it was really fun. Or yeah, just sitting in the backyard, you know, just enjoying the nice weather, having a fire, something like that. That's usually what I do on my nights out. Something really chill. But it would definitely be fun to just go out and have some drinks eventually. Mushy peas, never forget the pheasants. Never forget the peas of the mushy. Yes. Oh, yeah. Remember that. It's nice insider, I guess. Drink and drive, or drive and drink. Right. I remember someone here telling me, I don't know who it was. Sorry, I gotta sneeze, guys. I'm back. Whew. It's the steam from the turkey getting into my nose. Someone here told me that if you drink Bud Light, it's not considered drinking. I forgot who that was. It was just like a country person, I think. 0.5. Nice. Okay, so I remember that correctly. 11 p.m. here. Did you binge watch your Squid Games, little brave Oscar? Oh. People are so nice to you, huh? You got so many friends on YouTube. You're a celebrity, Oscar. You got the polished teeth. He got, apart from his surgery, he also got tooth surgery. So he had 4 teeth removed. One just fell out once they touched it, so it just came off. So that was probably pretty bad. So he's feeling much better. So he can chew on his toys better. He's playing with them already. So I think that caused him a lot of pain actually, without us being fully aware of that. So I'm glad we did it. Even though it's a little expensive, but worth it. Right, Oscar? Yeah. Everything is worth it for you. I'm glad you're feeling better. And thank you all for your wishes. Appreciate it. And Oscar does too. It's definitely a comfy little man right now. Talking about peas, right, Marco? And yes, we did watch the Squid Games on Mojave day off. We had to wait a couple days until he wasn't working because he was working a lot of overtime, also on the weekends. So we had to wait until, I think it came out on Friday, and then we had to wait until Sunday. And then we binge watched it. So what's everyone thought about it if you watched it? I thought it was good, but it doesn't come close to the first 2 seasons in my opinion. The second one was really good too, I feel like. The first one obviously was the best in my opinion. The second was good, and the third was also good, but I feel like the story is kind of told at this point. So yeah, I don't think it was like needed, if that makes sense. Thank you, Rep. Really appreciate it. So sweet. AFib is a 300 heart rate. Oh, I got you. Oh, that's really high. Wow. Genesis Ultimate has a fridge freezer combo in the trunk. Not bad. I saw that where you were hiding your champagne, right? The Moe. Man. But the engine needs to keep running for the electricity. Well, you don't have an issue with that, Marco, I guess, since you like to sit in your car to read a book. So I feel like you don't have an issue letting your engine run. Chachi. You're gonna have some nice dinner. You excited? Excited? Yeah. Oh, baby. You want turkey too, Rusty? Okay, let's finish our turkey. I'll put you back to bed. What's up with you guys? Are you hungry too? Everyone wants something from me. There you go. Yeah. This time I'm not gonna keep the broth, by the way, because the turkey had some seasoning, so I'm just gonna drain this. It is hot and steamy. Ooh. Ouch. Ow. Ow. Hot. Ooh. That is some hot meat right there. I'm gonna let this cool off here on my chopping board real quick. Anyone want some plain cooked turkey without seasoning? Yummy, yummy. Get your proteins. Num 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 num. Smells like turkey. Meat without seasoning just doesn't smell good. I feel like it's really just, you need to add some butter. Although if you would roast that without seasoning, it would probably still be good, I guess. It's just like the roasted flavor and aromas coming out. But if you just boil it and cook it like this, meat is not very appetizing. It's also really tough. But since it's just for my dog, he doesn't care about any roasted aromas. I should host people one day for Thanksgiving and just give him turkey like this. And be like, here guys, enjoy your turkey. With the wobbly skin and everything. Who wants the wobbly skin? Maybe after this they could never see turkey again because they will always be reminded of this, and then they will all turn vegetarians. My master plan. Perfect for road trips. That does sound perfect for road trips. Not everyone has a fridge or freezer in their car. That's pretty fancy. We had one in our Volkswagen bus for camping. We don't drink Bud Light to get drunk. We drink it to stay socially accepted, right? It's just so you're drinking so people don't ask like, why are you not drinking? It's kind of like the water for the socially accepted ones. That's a good point. Where is the did you wash your hands guy? Oh, that is a good question, and I don't care honestly. I'm glad he's not here today. Like, what was that all about? He was definitely an interesting person for sure. I think his name was some like planet. Was it Jupiter or Saturn? I think it was Jupiter or something. So, yeah. I was making sandwiches or something, and he just kept asking me if I already washed my hands, and I did, and it was just super obnoxious, annoying. But at the same time, I would be happy if more people were like him, if they cooked food for me, you know, being aware of that kind of stuff. Bud Light is car radiator flush Sam. I drank it. I tried it once, and I thought it was okay. I'm not a beer fan, even though I'm German. I don't like beer very much, so I would say I'm fake German. But the Bud Light, kind of, we Germans say it tastes like horse piss to us. If I'm being blatantly honest. I'm gonna add some more oats. I was just getting the gluten-free sprouted quick oats, glyphosate-free, biochecked. Just the best for the little Oscar. Oh, he's so cute. Look at this. Oh, chat. He had his head resting on the armrest. What do you want? Oscar, that's you. Yeah? Hi, Brush. You. Are you cutie? Are you cute? Yeah. Thank you for not licking. Thank you. Yeah. Such a good boy. Thanks for not licking your stitches. Oh, baby. Little baby. Fine. Fine, Shanty. Fine, Shanty. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Yeah. Oh, are you? Shats? You're fine? Yeah, you can eat in a little bit, Shotzi. He's hungry, I think. Did you figure out how the doorbell floats? I have not, actually. It was actually really cool. So I feel like some of the magical tricks I figured out, or I could imagine how that would work, but that one was actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. But a magician will never tell the trick, right? Looks good. Thank you, Rep. Invisible fishing string. Ah, look at that. See, I didn't even think about that. That's nice. I was thinking about more like a glass plate where you like stick it on, but then I was like, well, how does it move like this? So, interesting. I was thinking about some like wind, you made like something like kind of like a hair dryer from below, but then you would hear the sound. So yeah, a string. That's smart. Blue ribbon is kind of okay if you are broke and want to get a bus. I never had that one. Now one beer. Sorry, Rap. Too much beer talking. But that would never happen to me. I would never crave a beer. I don't know what drink I crave. I do sometimes crave like a iced matcha or something if I'm like craving like a drink or like a good tea, or like a London fog or something. What else? If it's like a hot summer day, probably some apple juice, like Apfelschorle. In Germany, we like to drink sparkling water mixed with apple juice, like apple cider, but non-alcoholic. That is one of my favorite summer drinks. I just grew up with that. I think every German will know Apfelschorle. So whenever I'm in the plane flying home from Germany, they always have Apfelschorle on board. And last time I flew home, I had 2 Canadians next to me, and every time the stewardess came over, I asked for Apfelschorle. So there was like a younger guy with his dad. So I think the guy was probably like a teenager, and the dad, I don't know, 40s. So. And not that it matters. And they asked me what I keep ordering and what it is. So I said it's just apple juice with sparkling water. And then the younger guy, he wanted to try it, so he ordered Apfelschorle too the next time. And he told me that he loves it, so he was happy that I taught him about Apfelschorle. Oscar, no itches. No itches on the stitches. No. Very bad. No itch. Stop looking good though. Just open it up. But no more itches. Come on, lay down. We're almost done. Beer and karaoke. That's fun. Nice. I absolutely hate karaoke in a public bar. I remember friends invited me not too long to do karaoke in a public bar. An introvert's nightmare. But in China, I would often go to those karaoke bars. They have like whole buildings that are just for karaoke, and you can book your own room for your group. You can get like a room for just 2 people, or even up to 20, 30 people or so. If you go with like a company, it's a very normal thing for bonding, even like on a work, what's it called? If you have co-workers, you would go with your co-workers just for bonding, or with your friends, and or in a relationship, you can go to karaoke bars and just sing some songs. And the walls are really thick and insulated, so you cannot hear your neighbors. You're very private in there. So that was a lot of fun doing that with friends. Sometimes you book the room for the whole night, and then you have beer there, and there's some convenience stores in the building, so you can buy snacks and everything. And that was really fun. So that kind of karaoke I really love and miss. You just with a little group, you know, because it's just easier that way. Just can't be fully myself in like a public area when where I like sing loud, you know, and enjoy that in front of strangers. Oops. I'm not cool enough for that. Freewheels? Hi Freewheels. How are you doing? You know what? You don't even have to subscribe. I will just do that for free for you if that makes you happy. But yeah, don't worry. Hearts are always for free here on this channel. Nothing in return needed. Oscar's oats are cooking away. I crave for water sometimes. Oh yeah, Sam, I do too, actually. When it's Oscar, I see you nibbling. Freude. When it's really hot outside, I do crave water too, or when I'm really thirsty. And it's definitely a good thing to crave for sure. So Sam is the healthy boy here. My record was 20 beers with my friend Gavin while watching V in 6 hours. 20, that's a good amount. Not bad, not bad. You're definitely German, Marco. I think my husband probably topped that in his early army days. But army is always, yeah. It's just when you're young and in the army, I think that's probably just what you do there. Oh shoot. I'm gonna add my carrots to the oats so they're getting cooked a little bit. Lazy enough to reach the fridge. That's my my strength, that I'm too lazy. When I'm craving something at nighttime, like ice cream or something, I'm too lazy to get up, so that usually protects me from getting snacks and ice cream and that kind of stuff late at night. So, yep. Sometimes it's good to be lazy. Okay, the carrots are cooking. We have so much meat. Oscar, it's going to be a very protein-rich next couple weeks for you. Hi Imran, I'm doing good. How about yourself? We each had 10.5 liters. Not bad, not bad. I think 0.5 liters is ein Krug, oder? Marco, auf dem Oktoberfest sind sie doch immer ein halber Liter, oder sind sie 1 Liter Gläser? Ich glaube 1 Liter, oder? Auf dem Oktoberfest? Ich weiß gar nicht mehr. Talking about Oktoberfest, I don't know, those big glasses, I think you call them Stein here in America. I don't even know why the name Stein is a thing. Does anyone know why it's called Bierstein? I wonder, because I don't know, do we say that in Germany too, Marco? Stein? I never heard it. That was really new to me when I came here, that people call it like that. But then again, I'm not a beer drinker, so I'm not an expert in the field. Imran, I'm cooking for my dog right now. Thank you, Kamal. I'm trying to complete the watch time. Thank you. I'm nearly there. So for YouTube, Kamal just brought up the watch time. For YouTube to reach a certain goal, because YouTube puts ads on your videos and gives you more features and stuff that you can do, like special stickers in your live streams and channel memberships, all that kind of stuff. Oscar, no, no, no needles. No needles. I see you. And you need like a certain amount of followers or subscribers and watch time. I think I said that last time because someone asked me why I don't have those features where you can super sub or whatever that's called. I don't even know, or be like a channel member, like an official channel member, blah blah. It's just because my watch hours are not completed, so you need like a certain amount of watch hours from people watching your videos or live streams. But I don't have that unlocked. That's why, if anyone was asking. We should make a joint stream. You cook, I eat, right, Marco? That sounds like a good deal. So where am I winning in this? No, I'm kidding. If you lived in Tennessee, you could gladly, I would gladly cook for you, or any of you guys. If you wouldn't live so far away, I would invite you over, and I have a big table here in the living room. That was one of my requirements to the hobby when I don't care about furniture or anything fancy, but I said I need a big dining table in case we have people over, because I love hosting people and cooking for people. One thing I needed, just a bigger table to host and offer food. Humpen, 1 Liter. Hi people. Humpen, ja, Humpen, Krug. Bierkrug, Humpen, Bierhumpen. 1 Liter, okay. Danke. Wir haben einen Experten unter uns. Pippo Langstrumpf. I like the name, by the way. Krug ist 1 Liter, 0,5 ist für Warmduscher. Gut gesagt. Maybe because they were originally made of clay. Ah, okay, yeah, I could see that. Fandi, hi. Wie geht's? How's everything going over there? Are you eating your seafood? One of my friends, he's back at the East Coast, munching on his seafood. I'm going to farmers markets. Thought someone's walking behind me. It's just my cat. Hi Nash. Don't you dare yell at him. He does what he wants. Well, the thing he wants to do right now is scratching open his stitches and nibbling on his stitches to make them get infected or open them up even. And then he would have to go back under surgery. So I highly doubt he wants to do that. So I'm just trying to save him from himself right now, because Oscar doesn't always have the best ideas, to say the least. Because Rusty, Oscar's not wearing his cone because he doesn't like Rusty. You want a piece of turkey? You can ask me. There we go. I gotta do a lot of kitchen cleaning later. Gotta disinfect the whole kitchen counters, my chopping boards, everything. And the fun part is I just did it this morning, so yay, double the fun. Let's just do it 2 times a day. The more cleaning, the better. Everyone's favorite part. You want some too, you little goose? Da. Here, goose moose. Yeah? Sis, here. How are you doing, Nash, by the way? Glad you're here. Alles okay im Kopf, people? The cat just grabbed this big piece and tried to run away with this. Yeah, right. Dream on. Oh, he grabbed another big piece. He's almost choking on it. So far away by Dire Straits. So far. I have another song in my head when you say so far away. So far away. Who's that by? So far away. Doesn't anybody? Can't think of it right now. By a lady. Okay, I think our oats are pretty much done. So I'm gonna add some peas to it to add a little bit of green. They keep feeding me everything else but seafood. So what are they feeding you, Brandy? Look at this bag of peas. Maybe you can tell that I like my peas. It's a stubborn breed. I had to go back sometimes to the vets to get the staples fixed after he ripped them out. Ugh. Yeah, you know the deal. That's what Oscar would do if I wouldn't have my eyes on him the entire time. Oops. Right, little man? They would be out already. That's for sure. I hope I didn't add too many peas. Can dogs eat a lot of peas? I hope so. I made sure to Google everything, all the ingredients I put into dog food and what things are good for them, what are not so good, what are poisonous. So it should be on the safe side. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of peas. I'm gonna add a little bit more moisture, a little bit more water, and a little bit more of the quick cooking oils real quick. So it needs another 2 minutes, then we can feed Oscar. Simply because we have this absurd amount of meat this time, and I don't want Oscar to just eat meat. I like for him to have a little bit of good grains and vegetables. Literally everything else but seafood. Oh, just got back from my folks' place, went over to paint. Nice. What did you paint? Did you paint the walls, or are you like an artist painting the pictures? And I'm sorry to hear that you had to go back to the vet a couple times to get your dog fixed again. That is definitely not cheap. And oh, it's storming, y'all. It's storming. It's coming. They're coming. I have to rewatch The Lord of the Rings. I haven't watched it in a while. But yeah, it's supposed to be stormy here the next couple days. So apparently we will get thunderstorms. No, Fräulein, down. Down. We'll get thunderstorms every night from now on. Just because it's been so hot and humid. So the air is just loaded currently. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice thunderstorm week. I love thunderstorms. As you can tell, the one time I filmed them, I was just glued to my window, just watching the thunderstorm all evening. I love doing that. But I hope it's not gonna be any tornado warnings with it or gusty winds. Well, you never know here in Tennessee, unfortunately. How's the weather everywhere else? Are you getting any weird storms or rain? Is it being... Ah! Oscar! You eating these stitches? No, no. No, no. Do you want a little piece of meat? Good? Yeah, I know. I'm cooking for you right now. You'll get it in a second, okay? Sit down. Is it being a hypocrite, joining hands and say blessings at the dinner table if you are an atheist? I said yes in a voting kind of thing, in the poll you did, and then I clicked no, but in the end I still wasn't sure which answer I would give. So does anyone have an answer for that? So if people join hands and say the grace before the meal, if you're an atheist, is that like being a hypocrite or fake if you do it, or is it just being considerate and polite to do it because of the other people at the table that are believers? I don't know. I can't answer that. It's not an easy question, Marco. But yeah, Nash Monday was pretty good, pretty chill. My Mondays are usually on the chill side. It's usually my cleaning day where I'm just cleaning in the house and doing stuff that needs to be done, you know, errands, and yeah, Oscar's meal prep, for example, is part of it. So I'm trying to get everything that needs to be done for the week out of the way. And then on Tuesdays is where my official work week starts. So yeah, really chill. Weather was nice. We went on a walk this morning with Oscar, just a mile walk. Fräulein, Oscar. Oscar. No, not the stitches. No. Sometimes they use super glue opposed to staples. Yes, they did use super glue. Where they took out his testicles, actually, they used super glue, or I don't know if it's super glue, they used like some sort of glue to put it back together. But they used stitches on his arm, like he got something like a growth on his arm removed. He had like a weird spot on his arm that they cut out, and it was so deep that they used stitches there. But down under they used the glue. So I'm just trying to prevent him from licking that. It opened up if you nibble on it. Going to change my clothes and go have a drink and dinner. Oh, that sounds fun. Nash, I'm jealous. You seem to have such a cool life. I feel like you're always going out to the beach, having dinner, getting some drinks, having a good time outside. So it seems like you have a great life, and it's really good. I'm happy for you. Looks like you're having fun. That's how it's supposed to be. So enjoy your dinner and your drink, or drinks, plural. People rarely ever have just one drink if they drink, right? You know Chinese language also, Kamal asks. Yes, Kamal. Technically, I am supposed to be fluent, but since I haven't used it in so long, it's a little rusty right now. But it is still there. It's like a sleeping dragon. It just needs to be awakened inside of me. So yeah, I would love to just go back to China for like a month or two and just get back into the routine, just to refresh it, you know, and use it on a daily basis. But it's definitely not easy here in America to use it often. I need to meet some Chinese people here. The last time I really had like a longer conversation was in a restaurant, and before that, when I got a massage, I got my hubby a massage, a couples massage gift voucher, and while we were in there, I heard them talk Chinese to each other. So I just asked her. No. So I just chimed in, and then I already regretted it because then they just kept talking with me in Chinese, asking me questions, and I tried to relax, and then I was like, oh, now I have to focus on speaking another language while I'm getting a massage, so that probably wasn't the best idea. The next person that opens that fridge will probably drop all those peas on the ground because that freezer is full and I just squished it in there. Something is going on at my channel. I'll be right back. Okay, Marco, have you read Lord of the Rings? I have read the first book years ago, like a long time ago, and I have not read the rest, but I read The Hobbit, and I was very confused about the Hobbit movie afterwards because there were so many elements added to the movie that were not in the book at all, and the book was, you could have, I don't know, I was very surprised to see how many movies they made out of that little book. So yeah, I'm kind of scared to read the rest of the Lord of the Rings books because I feel like I'm just gonna not like the movies that much anymore because I love them. So I feel like it's gonna ruin it for me a little bit, but I want to read them at one point. Oscar's having, have you read them by the way, Shuriken? Oscar's having a credit card payment plan now. Well, fortunately it wasn't too expensive. I mean, it was expensive. You can definitely get, like, I think I said that comparison already, like get a pair of tires for it. But yeah, it wasn't too crazy considering what they all did. So I thought it would be way worse, to be honest, or not way worse, but worse. So not too bad, you know. And it's worth it for Oscar, so I'm not too worried about it. I'd rather pay my dog's surgery than buying some bullshit, you know, buying like unnecessary clothes or whatever people buy on Amazon, or I don't know. I'm not a shopper at all. I hate shopping. Hi Wakas, hello, welcome back. Fingers crossed that your weather won't be too bad. I hope so. Thank you, Shuriken. I hope yours too. I hope it won't go down to Georgia after it's done here. I think your atheist question is a tricky one. I'll have to think on it. Same here, Shuriken. It's not easy to answer that, but it's a good question. We have 100% chance of rain at 7. Okay, so I think it's 6 years. So for us, so we'll probably, oh no, it's the same time, 7 and 6 at the same time. You have a time zone difference. I was thinking it's going your way when it's done here. My in-laws claim there is no God, but then don't stand up for it when all the religious folks are over. Well, yeah, I think it's just probably mainly because, I mean, I can't speak for them, but I feel like because religion is a very sensitive topic for some people, very personal, so they probably just don't want to stir something up or, you know, have like a discussion about it. Oftentimes because many people don't really have Oscar. That dog. Please quit licking. Please quit licking. There you go. You're a little seal now. Baby seal. Oftentimes people don't have really good arguments on hand to use for or against, so people avoid having discussions about certain topics because they don't really know how to defend their thoughts, or you know what I mean? Did the vet give you a hood for him? They did give us one. like a cone. But Oscar does not wear it. There's no way in this life that Oscar would wear something that he doesn't like to wear. He'll find a way, like he'll fight with it until it's off, or he'll try to like, it's like sitting in a weird position where he's like almost choking. So I'm so scared to put that on and leave him alone. So I'm just figuring it out with my work and my husband too, that one of us will always monitor him until his stitches are out, you know, basically like a 24/7. Oh wow, he's sad now. 24/7 kind of monitoring thing. Hi Hossein, thank you Vakas. In their case, I'd call them hypocrites. I mean, yeah, I would say so too, but sometimes people just try to be polite and not stir up some family drama, you know, or yeah, especially when it's religion. It's a very sensitive thing for people because so many people base their whole life around religion or make it part of their personality. So same thing with meat eaters, not meat eaters, when you are getting together with family reunions and all that, people you don't see often. If there's meat eaters and not meat eaters or vegetarians, if you stir something up, it can escalate pretty quickly, and sometimes you just try to avoid conflict, I guess. Sure, you can read the three-body problem. Oh yeah, I remember you said that. I need to get back into reading, so I need to add that to my list. 600 pages or so each? I'll reconsider. I mean, if it's really that good, I might give it a try, but that sounds like a commitment. It sounds like a lot of work. Holy moly, indeed. And on the subject of drinking, I basically never have more than a single drink. Okay, that's good. It sounds like you're very, what's the word I'm looking for? Disciplined. Thanks, Ami. I'll have one for you. Thank you, Nash. Good luck with the little man tonight. Thank you so much, Nash. I appreciate it. I can use that luck for sure. It's definitely testing my patience, a little fella, but yeah. He'll be better soon, so I'm gonna hang in there a couple more days. Enjoy your drinks, Nash, and have some good food. Hello, Vakas. Times 20. Hi, Oscar. My dog's called Oscar too. Oh yeah, I remember you. You've been here before. He's doing good. I'll show you. He is currently licking, which is he's not supposed to lick. Hi, Schatz. Oscar's saying hi to Oscar. You got foam on your mouth from licking. That's how much you've been licking. You are so rude. So rude, but also so cute. And that rhymes, almost. You're Rudy cutie. No more itching. Do you hear me? No more itching. I know. You want some food? Yeah? Is it a yes? You want to get down? Okay. Let's prepare Oscar some dinner. Hi, Summit. Thank you, Vakas. Hi, Guto. Nice to see you too. Achtung. Achtung, someone behind me. What did I now read? And thanks for asking, Oscar. Oscar is doing better. So glad we have an Oscar here. Love that name. I bought the shorts on Amazon. You can watch it in my today's shorts. Oh, you just uploaded that? Okay, I have to watch your shorts later when I'm off the stream. Mr. Oscar Schmidt. Oscar, today you're Mr. Schmidt. I like that. That's funny. I need to remember all the names you give him. Guto, we need to put this on a t-shirt or something. Give him half a Benadryl to knock him out tonight, or he'll definitely tear them out. Back in a couple. You're still on. Oh, that is like a sleep medication. I didn't know the Benadryl would work like that. I never myself took a Benadryl in my life. I'm one of those annoying people that are like, I don't need medication. Mother Nature's taking care of it, you know. So even the Benadryl, I'm like, no, stay away from me. Shh. But I know sometimes medications saving people's lives, obviously. Or with Oscar, he's on antibiotics too, and without that, he would probably not be very well. So thanks to medications and to modern medicine. But yeah, I'll give that Benadryl a thought for sure, because if that would make him sleep through, because he sleeps at night, but he definitely does wake up once in a while. And me and the hubby are taking turns basically watching him, so we'll do like a night shift. So I stay up the first few hours and then he gets up early in the morning. So we're definitely both very sleep deprived at the moment, to say the least. You can probably see it under my eyes. My dark circles are getting really bad right now. So I have to do some gua sha to massage that out a little bit. Sometimes it helps. It's like an ancient East Asian thing. It's like a jade stone or rose quartz nowadays, I think, just because it's cheaper, that you do like a face massage with it. And it's like, people say it's good for your jawline, so people use it around the jawline to sharpen it. I don't know if that actually does do anything, but it's definitely good for the blood flow in your face, that's for sure. Because afterwards you will feel the blood rushing into your face, that kind of feeling like you're embarrassed, you know, kind of like blushing. Mr. Oscar Oberhuber, that reminds me of a TV show. It sounds like the Rosenheim Cops or something. But yeah, thank you, Nash, for the tip, if you're still here. Bless you, Mr. O. Thank you. Lady sneezed 3 or 4 times in a row yesterday. Very unusual. Oh, I think she just had something tickling her nose. I hope so. I hope it was just that, or maybe the pollen getting worse again, or a hair stuck in her nose. I really hope it's nothing other than that. Shuriken. Oh wow. The clouds look kind of crazy outside. It's definitely something's brewing, y'all. It's coming down soon. I can feel it in me bones. Me crooked leg is twitching. Oh, that's a little much. That was a little too much, Oscar. I know, Oscar, I'm cooking for you right now, or I'm serving your plate. Some meat. So we got our hi berries. Merhaba. Merhaba, merhaba. But then I don't even know anything of that sleep medication, Marco. Like I said, I'm a noob with all that kind of stuff. Antihistamine, of course, it works for sleep. Oh, yeah, I know there's some antihistamines that will not make you sleepy, but apparently Benadryl is known for being the sleepy, or one of the sleepy ones. Oscar, did you just walk all the way over there so you can nibble in peace? I can still hear you. Oscar? Oscar, come. Dinner time. Hi, Jungsu. Oscar? She takes to getting through Kentucky was really bad. Oh, your wife? She's on the way back, right? Angela's arrival is delayed due to nasty weather. Oh, 10 p.m. Yeah, the weather is apparently really supposed to get really bad. Not yet. At least here, it's not here yet, but it will come eventually. Oscar, you ready for your food? Yummy in the tummy. Susie, big surprise, but this is not for you, as usual. Oscar, here you go. Yummy, yummy. You're good? You're such a shy eater. You're so funny. Come on. Give it a try. Is it good? Tasty? It does actually look pretty good. Or okay, at least. Hate those weather delays. Yes, me too. Just the scary weather in general. Let me read you guys' messages. Thank you, Barish. Appreciate it. Thank you, Nash. Just feed the dog. Oh, you just fed the doggos and on your way out. I'm leaving you on for the dogs and cats. So keep it PG. I love that. Okay, now I'm going all out. When you come back, you won't recognize your animals anymore. They're going to use all the swear words they just learned today. I'm going to teach them all the German swear words. Right, Marco? Drecksau. That's the first one. Du alte Drecksau, du. My husband always laughs when I roll the R like that. Drecksau. Same as NyQuil, but not NyQuil. That's why they add caffeine to counter. That makes sense. Oh, I gotta sneeze again, guys. Ooh, that was a good one. I think the pollen are getting really bad here again. And the best sleep is, of course, on, I'm not gonna pronounce it. It is not worth it ever again. I know, I'm so sorry, Marco, you had to deal with that. And the best sleep is of, we read that, have cat and dog. Or if they have a good relationship, the cats and the dog. Yes, they used to be a little naughty with each other, like the little one would give Oscar a slap, or the cats themselves together would be really, my phone's not holding still. The cats would fight with each other a lot in the beginning, but it's definitely much better. They're very friendly with each other and they just all mind their own business. Sometimes the little one will be a little bit naughty and try to scare Oscar and just like jump on him, you know, just cats, like typical cats, just trying to be silly or sneaky. But yeah, they're super cute with each other. They're, yeah, good siblings now, right? Oscar, would you agree? Is she still being naughty to you? No, they're really, really good. Hey, I'm sorry I missed the live. My mother asked me some help because it's morning and she's doing some chores. Oh no, you're good, Sam, of course. It's always good to help in the house. Right? Yeah, you're great help too. Shut. Good to help in the house, Sam. So good job. I'm sure your mom is happy that you helped her out, and that's important to be a good helper. Not indirectly talking to my sister. When we lived together with our dad, we weren't a great help to him sometimes. So if I could turn back the time, I would definitely be a bit better help. So I'm glad you're helping out at home, Sam. And don't worry about missing the stream at all. Healthy life. I'm trying. Barish, not always. I do have my moments too where I eat a whole tub of ice cream and, you know, have a pizza or something. Even though I'm not the biggest pizza fan, sometimes I do crave a pizza and then I eat a slice and I'm like, I'm good. I know why I'm usually not eating pizza, so it's usually not what I crave. But sometimes I do have those weird cravings and then I eat it, and like I said, it's like my body's like, no, we don't want this. Like my body feels like it's not healthy. But unfortunately that never happens with ice cream or chocolate. or watermelon. That cherries are really good. Oscar, what are you doing? I agree, Sam. Oscar's definitely the main character whenever he's around. But that's okay. I'll gladly step back and let Oscar be the main character. I know, Oscar, this is your channel. I'm just the host. I'm just his manager. Or a PR speaker. Did you guys do that back then? When you were younger? When you ate cherries, you would spit the seeds out and see who can spit that further. I always did that with my sister because we grew up next to a cherry orchard. So cherries is my nostalgic fruit. Here we go again with nostalgia. Sam? Oscar? So I ate cherries all summer when I was a kid, and we always did the spitting of the cherry pits. And I don't even know who won. I don't remember that. That wasn't the most important part. The most important part that I remember was eating those delicious cherries. Marco, we don't want anyone breaking bad with some highly dangerous crank. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. Always trying to be. Live streams definitely help with that because being genuine or authentic. Or, just not just being real. Fräulein? Nein. Because in videos it's easier to, just show your best sides or just talk about the positive things. And in live streams it's just, you can't really hide anything, right? You just said what you said, you can't cut anything out. You just look the way you look like. You probably have some moments in there where you're like, oh, I did not show my best side in that angle, or I don't know. It just helps a lot with accepting yourself more, or just being less shy. Had a lot of benefits. We tried that? Nice. Did you get any cherries this month, Sam, from the Chinese farmers? The GMO cherries, the mutant cherries as I call them. They literally tried to find something that's the size of a cherry, or just imagine this cherry here, but 3 times as big. That's the Chinese cherries that Sam and I just talked about, I think yesterday, 2 days ago. Already had a cherry tree. Sweet. That's very nice. I love cherries. They're so expensive, so it's so nice to have a cherry tree around, because you'll get broke if you keep buying cherries in the store, right? It's just unaffordable. It's one of those fruits that are just so obnoxiously expensive, but they're worth the price, and they know it, or the farmers know it. Eating cherries with friends as a kid was less about the fruit, more about proving who is built for the Olympics. Right? The same for us. And Oscar's doing it again, by the way. No. No. You'll wear the cone. Yeah, I said cone. You're gonna wear the cone. If you keep itching, it's gonna open up, Oscar. No more. No more. I'm gonna wear the cone. Oh, you're gonna wear the cone on me. Do you hear me? No more. He's so upset when I scold him. Here. Mr. Sheep? Mr. Sheep? Mr. Sheep? Ooh, that's fun, huh? You ripped out the tongue. Almost. There you go. No more licking. No more licking. Schatzi, no more. Nein, nein. Yeah. Seems like Owen knows the word cone. Cone. Oscar cone. Fräulein. He definitely knows Fräulein. Fräulein. Nein, nein. I told my sister about the channel. Oh, thank you, Sam. Appreciate it. We tried cherries. My mother always shops for that. Nice. Good thing to buy for sure. It's worth it. But yeah, like, unfortunately very expensive. So I only have them very rarely if I don't have them from the own garden. Since I'm not in Germany anymore, I can't eat my cherries from the garden anymore, unfortunately. Does your sister also live in China, or is she back in Moscow or somewhere else, Sam? And yeah, Oscar absolutely hates that cone. Look at him sitting there, his little chicken legs. So cute. Also, I found something funny. Oscar's completely white, right? But I found 2 black hair on his back. So there's like a little spot where he has 2 black hair. So I thought it was cute. Oh, the weather is getting spooky. I can hear the thunder rumbling. But yeah, I have to monitor Oscar now, unfortunately. So it's way better for me to not be on stream, so I can really like watch him, which is so fun to watch the dog 24/7. Definitely more fun things than that, but I'll probably just gonna put him on my lap when I watch something on TV. That's usually how I spend my evenings now until he's better and until his stitches are out. So yeah. One thing I also did with my sister, that's probably more like a girl thing, but we always used cherries as like lipstick because it stains so much, like blueberries. Still remember that. And told all the things like how we talk about Beijing, because she has lived in Beijing previously. Also, she has lived in Beijing before you, and now you're the lucky one. She's 18 and she lives with us, our whole family here. Oh, nice, how fun. That's so cool that your whole family is there. Very cool. Well, that's great. I hope you all will settle down there and visit a lot of fun places. Maybe you'll travel a little bit around China and see all the cool places there. I would love to do that again one day. I like how I arrive and nostalgic chat starts, right? Me too. I love being nostalgic. It's just the best. You just with the whole Beijing thing, you just bring that out in me. I'm gonna pack up Oscar's lunch real quick, or his meal prep, and then I'm gonna monitor the baby. He's sleeping now, but who knows how long that's gonna last. Probably not very long. I think I honestly have to do 2 containers this time. We have so much meal prep, so much food. So I think this will actually last for at least 10 days this time. So yeah, I think I'll make 2 containers. What's your guys' plan for today? Although it's Monday, so usually people don't do much on Mondays, right? I don't do much on Mondays. Mondays are just my, like I said, my chores and errand days and the meal prep days for Oscar, so not much fancy stuff happening here or anything interesting, unfortunately. But I'm so glad that you guys joined me for cooking for Oscar. And he's back at the nibbling. No. Oscar, you're on camera. You're on camera. Don't do it. Please don't do it. There you go. I'll be back. I'm gonna monitor you. He's being so naughty. You know, we often use the word genuine with anyone without even thinking, but you're the... Oops. Almost blocked you. Unfortunately, just clicked accidentally on your name. But you are the few one who deserves this word. Aww. You guys are so sweet. Yeah. Yeah. I miss that Chinese saying, by the way. Do you hear that a lot, Sam? Yeah. And I really appreciate that compliment. That is very sweet. Thank you so much. And I'm not good at accepting compliments, so I'm trying my best. I'll be back in a second. You go. You wait until I'm done because you keep itching. You're on camera now. Behave. You're silly, Oscar. How did everything look over there, Marco? Anything going on? Did you get banned again, or did you receive a warning? I told her about your channel and about you, that you have lived in Beijing previously, so we talk about it. Oh, nice. That's cool. How funny. Just imagining someone, like a family in Beijing, just talking about me living in Beijing. Just so cool how the internet works, like how you can meet so many people around the world and talk to everyone at the same time with live streams and all that stuff. Pretty cool. Sometimes the internet is a pretty cool place, isn't it? I'm so glad we didn't have any weird trolls, I think, today. Although Shuriken and Mako, and although all of you guys are mods now, so you guys will know better than I do. The little man is sleeping now behind me. Or trying. No plans, maybe make chili. Ooh, nice. That sounds like a good plan. That's a better plan than most people's plan on a Monday. My plan for today is breathe, sleep, eat. That's also a very good plan, very necessary. All of those. Nice. Right now, for every new subscriber, I do lose an old subscriber. Life is all in balance. Yeah. That happens, Marco, it happens. That's the YouTube game. Don't worry about it. It's normal. The best part is, I love that. So, usually when you upload something, you will usually gain a subscriber, right? If you don't mess it up, I guess. But the best feeling is always when you just published a vlog or something, or just a video, like not a live stream or a short, just like an actual video, and you put so much effort into it, into editing and, you know, the filming process before that and all that, and then you see like you lost a subscriber or two, and like, sad. But then again, you're just like, I do unsubscribe sometimes too when there's someone I don't really watch anymore, or sometimes it's also Marco, sometimes it's just bots that YouTube detected that some bots were following you, you know, because sometimes there's some weird channels, like some AI channels that will follow you, I guess, and YouTube will detect them and delete their channel, so you will automatically lose a subscriber. So yeah, all part of the game. As long as you're having fun with it, that's all that counts. And then the whole monetization will come eventually. You know, it's hard work and being persistent and consistent. So I'm trying to be. And it's not my priority to be monetized or anything, but it would definitely be nice since YouTube is already putting ads on my videos. So at least pay me for it, please. That would be nice, Mr. YouTube or Mrs. YouTube. There you go. Good? Fine. I hear the word all the time. I'm good at accepting compliments. Worship me. I know. I wish I was. I've never been good at accepting compliments, but you get more used to it, I think. Gentleman is the most common word here, like every other second. That's nice. And in Beijing and Peking. In Beijing, you have the Peking R, so it's like everyone adds an R to the end. So usually when you say are you serious? Oscar, please stop it. No. Okay, I gotta hold you like this then. When you say where, it would be like 在哪儿, 在哪, and 在哪, and in Peking you would just add an R to it, so it would be like 在哪儿, you know, it's the Beijing R. That's how you distinguish if people are from Beijing or not. So when I came back, or when I talk to Chinese people that are not from Beijing, and they hear me talk, when I just got back freshly from Beijing, they'd be like, oh, you live there, huh? Or you learned it over there. But yeah, gentleman, I can definitely see that. I think for me it was also that gentleman, ja, und nigga. I want people to think. The Jesus shorts from Genesis caused a controversy, which was intended. Nice. I'm glad. Yeah, that's good. I like your the shorts where you make people think, especially those tricky questions. The one with the bird seeds that made me think. I was like, my first answer was like too many to count, but then I was like, oh, hold on, there is no such thing as bird seeds. So, you chill, ma. Enjoy your food, Sam. I want people to think over that. Mama, oh, okay, we are eating now. I don't believe in your God, but I definitely believe in some higher being, force, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe in Genesis part. Oh, that's what you said. Okay, sorry. So you believe in something being up there, but not technically in the Bible. Well, yeah, there's definitely some things that make me think too if it's to be taken literal or not, if it's more abstract than it is portrayed, the whole like the Tower of Babel, that kind of stuff. Yeah, Genesis has a lot of things that raise questions in me too, for sure. Same happens with your Insta. Oh yeah, you paid a VPN. Yep, I remember those times using VPN. Fortunately, our university, our German university, would offer us a free VPN, so we could use that one. It was very well protected and just a secure way to use WhatsApp and all those apps that were banned in China. Yeah, Facebook, Instagram. It didn't always work perfectly fine, but it did work, so you could still stay in contact with people that didn't have WeChat and all those Chinese ways to talk to each other. And yeah, it's normal. You'll lose some, you'll gain some, but that's just how it is. There's worse things out there. I'm not getting upset about that anymore. Right? No. Life's too short to get upset. You're sleepy. If you want to be monetized, do cat videos or streams in a bikini, it's as simple as that. Much more difficult for males. Yeah, there's definitely some truth to that. I think there's definitely some advantage that some people make use of here on this platform, talking about all the ASMR things, bikinis, and other things that, yeah, people do, but I couldn't look into the mirror anymore if I did that. This just wouldn't be myself, so I'd rather let my channel grow organically without using any of those things. Right, Oscar? You don't need that. No, we don't need that. But anyone that does want to do it, why not? You know, they figured out how it works and they're taking advantage of it, and why not? That's how the internet works, unfortunately, and they're successful with it. So as long as they don't hurt anyone with it, they should do whatever they want to do. Mr. Oscar looks like a baby now. He does. He's such a baby. Yeah, he likes being spoiled. You. Shut. Ooh, this guy is looking very ominous right now. It's looking very scary out there. So please be safe, everyone. If you're in the US, the weather's getting a little crazy right now. At least here in Tennessee. This is what mainstreamers do. It's all shallow. Yeah, it's just oh no, Sam Marco just, I think he was just talking about what a lot of other people, especially female people, do here on YouTube. It's quite easy for girlies. Yes, it's a little, I'd say so, it's a little easier. Yeah, if you do those kind of things, then yes. The firewalls are stronger now, so free VPN don't work now. Oh, really? Ooh, they really amped up those firewalls, huh? Oh, man. Well, I'm glad you still get the VPN and still works. So, does the YouTube work normal for you, Sam? Or do you also use the VPN for it? Because I remember I had to use the VPN. I even made a shorts to criticize that. I remember that, I think. Oh no, not that one. Okay, I remember I saw that before I started my live stream, but only the thumbnail. My childhood was in Russia, my teenage in China, and if I make my adulthood in America, that would be a holy trinity. That for sure would be. So yeah, that'd be fun. I do like life in America. It is very, very free, especially when you come over here from a country that has a little bit more restrictions than many Western countries. Weird sounds in my apartment. That's cool, especially now that it's getting dark and a thunderstorm is starting. Yes, I got a few more viewers that are not on stream but in my house. I think it's just a cat, maybe. Oh no, the cats are both sleeping on the chair in the living room. That's cool. I like that. Sometimes when I'm by myself and I hear a weird sound in the house when I'm by myself, I'm like, oh, the cats are crazy. They're doing something weird in the bathroom or in the bedroom. And then I look to my right and they just sit in a chair next to me, both of them. I'm like, nice. Very cool. So, hi. Bonjour. Trop beau ton chien. Merci beaucoup. Tu es trop beau. Trop beau. My mom's one of sister is in Alabama. Nice, Alabama. Marco has family in Alabama too. Right, Marco? Alabama is, I think, very hot and humid. Never been, but they have a lot of storms down there. Very green though, from what I've seen or heard. And you got the coast down there, the beaches. So it's probably a very nice place to live if it's not in summer and not too hot. But in summer it might be really, really bad down there, I could imagine. So that wouldn't be for me. Did you see the documentary of the girl making $1,000 a month selling stocks? I didn't see that, but there's a lot of people out there, trust me, Marco, they make more than $1,000 doing that. They make like time that by 20 or so. There's so many people out there that make so much money by doing stuff like that, you wouldn't believe it. Are you scared of thunder too? It is a little scary. I like it when I'm not alone at home, but if I'm just by myself and it's dark and it's a little scary. It definitely has some scary aspects to it, like hearing thunder when you're by yourself. I guess horror movies just ruined everyone's psyche, because horror movies often use that like thunderstorm thing when something scary happens. But I'm not like scared when I'm not outside. Like inside I'm okay, but I'd rather have someone in the house with me when it's thundering, if I had the option to choose. But yeah, I'll be okay. But here in Tennessee, the more scary part is that in thunderstorms, thunderstorms can produce or work in a way where they create supercells or a rotation. So that's where the tornado activity comes to play. So sometimes with a thunderstorm, there will also be tornadic activity coming with it, right? So that's the actual scary part here. Living in the South or the Midwest also is the tornadoes. So yeah, thunderstorm seasons coming to America have a new meaning for me, because back in Germany it's just a thunderstorm, right? You just make sure you're inside, you're not getting hit by lightning. So that's easy, right? But here in America, you never know what's gonna happen during this thunderstorm. I'm not, Sam, but I'm close. I might have, I don't know what, isn't there something like you have your zodiac and then you also have like, what's it called? You gotta check what time of the day you were born or something. I'm really not into all that. Like I'm not an expert in that field at all, and I don't know if I actually believe in it. Do you guys believe in anything like zodiacs and characteristics that come with that? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people that really fit the description of their zodiac, but I also have seen people that don't, so it kind of cancels it out again. So I guess it's just coincidence. But yeah, anyone that believes in it, obviously, I guess there's probably some truth to it since it's such a big thing. So I wouldn't deny it. I'm only scared of panic attacks. That's rough, being scared of panic attacks, because that can trigger the actual panic attack. That's what I heard from people that actually have panic attacks. Makes about 20 grand, which, yeah, that's about right. People make a lot of money for sure. It is a big business because there's a lot of people that actually consume that kind of stuff. So people always blame the girls for doing those kind of contents, but honestly, they do it because they know there's a market for it. They know people are gonna consume this. So who's to blame? The consumer or the creator, you know? It's another question to think about. Should we make fun of people selling socks and stuff and doing the whole kind of, how do you call those contents, a little bit less fabric on your body contents, because people will watch it. So who's to blame now? I don't know, not easy. Macro paying for pictures is one of the weirdest things. I like why some pay for it. I don't know. That's a good question. You would be surprised how many people, as soon as I walk around with sandals, you will always get that one weird person being like, you know, that says something about it. I'm like, that's why I did that one post one day. I'm like, nope. People already get objectified so much. At least leave those normal body parts that are still socially accepted and leave those alone, because otherwise one day we'll have to cover up fully, right, and really just show our eyes. So I'm trying to not play into the whole like game where people try to like not like wear socks all the time, even in summer, just because they feel uncomfortable. I'm like, no, you're not taking away my feet, right, Oscar? No, we'll show the paws. I believe that if it works and counts, it an exemption. If it doesn't, yes, I do, and I'm cancer 2 step forward, 1 step backward. Oh, you actually are nice. I watch only 3. Oh yeah, you're July. Yeah, I watch only the free traders. You guys, people walking barefoot in stores sell the videos. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's people watching all kinds of stuff, so there's a consumer for everything, unfortunately. And I mean, as long as no one gets hurt or damaged by it, I mean, you do you, right? So who am I to judge, or who are we to judge? In the 80s, when I was young, everyone was barefoot. Yep, in Germany, in the town, or I'm not from Freiburg directly, but it's close to where I'm from, in the Black Forest. So Freiburg is like the biggest city there. So a lot of people there are more like very, how to describe it, very liberal, very links, Marco, very kind of like hippie, you know, environmentalist. I'm not trying to brush them all under the carpet or put them all in the same drawer. Do you say that here too? We say put them in a Schublade. I don't want to generalize, that's what I'm trying to say. But there's a lot of barefoot walking people in that town, so you will see that there too, not just in Australia or I don't know. Yeah, it's just a very liberal town, very Ökos, sagt man doch, oder Marco? Die Ökos. Nothing wrong with being Öko. No one cares about feet in China. Well, that's good. I'm glad the feet still have some sort of normality over there and not getting objectified. It's just such a weird thing to do, in my opinion. But like I said, you do you. Everyone does whatever brings some joy, you know, like I said, if they don't hurt anyone. You remember I'm wearing shoes nowadays because of the darn... What are you talking about, Marco? Are you talking about mosquitoes? You remember last time I told you that I'm talking to a girl and she's teaching me some Mandarin, and you know, she is nice. Congratulations. Very cool. It's definitely the best way to learn Chinese. I'm not talking from experience, but it's the best way to learn Chinese, to have someone talking to you, someone that you like, I think. Talking to, because it's a good incentive to learn it faster or better, right? And you're learning more colloquial language, more like your age appropriate language, you know, being with a person similar age. So you know how they actually talk and not just from a book, because in a book it's sometimes not very accurate. Like no one really talks like the way they teach it in books, because sometimes those books are like 20 years old and they're not really up to date sometimes. Is it bad to judge someone over her looks and personality because I don't like... Oh no, sorry, I was too excited too fast for you. Is it bad to judge someone over her looks and personality? I mean, it is okay to have preferences and you like someone or you don't like someone. Sometimes people grow on you after you really get to know them and you give it a chance. So, you know, things can always change once you get to know a person a little bit better, because sometimes people don't really show their real personality or side immediately, especially in countries like China. They're more guarded than in many Western countries. In general, not everyone obviously, but from my experience, so they're keeping a little bit more of a straight face with you and not really showing all of their personality traits. So I would probably give it a chance, or like get to know the person a little bit better eventually. But if you're straight up like, no, not for me, like no one's gonna judge you for that, obviously. You know, nothing wrong with that. So, oh, congratulations. No, can't get any hand stepping into stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was walking barefoot today in the park when I was with Oscar. We were walking over a field, like it was like a soccer field, and I always had in mind that I might step into something, like a bee or like some glass or something yucky. You just never know, but it just feels good to walk barefoot sometimes. It's like, don't you say erden, Marco? Man erdet sich damit. Kind of like, it's healthy for you to have some like ground connection and not wearing shoes all the time, apparently, for your immune system and your whole body. Like you can, from what I heard, you can give back stored energy and tension back into the ground like, when there's too many electrons or something in your body. I don't know how that works, but apparently it's like a real thing. So yeah, if you can, take off your shoes once in a while and walk over some grass, or you know, in a forest where it's nice. I did that a couple of days ago too with Oscar. It was in a forest, and I just use it as some like therapy, because sometimes it's nice to step into something that's not too comfortable, because it like stimulates your nerves and your sensory system, I guess. Yeah, a piece of glass would mean ER visit for me. Oh yeah, you're on all those things, right? The thinners. So yeah, that is definitely not good. Then be careful. Earthing is a movement, a real thing. Is it true that every mother doesn't like her son's first girl? Because my mother just hates her. Don't know why. She isn't my girl anyway. She'll be like, stop talking. Oh really? I don't know. So my mom passed away when I was pretty young. I was like a late starter. I never dated until I was like 17 or 18 years old. So I don't know. I mean, I had some like crushes and stuff, but I didn't like date, bring someone home, if that makes sense. So I don't know the mother thing. I never had that experience. And I think it's also different if you're a boy. It might be more true that your mom is more concerned about you, and if you're a girl, maybe your dad will be more concerned about you and the partner that you choose. So I can say the same thing that you just said, or I can say yes when it's about a girl and dad. Like my dad definitely didn't like my first boyfriend, and I wouldn't say he didn't like it. My dad is likes every person. My dad never hates anyone or is disrespectful or so. Like, he would always be very polite and kind to everyone. But knowing him, he definitely wasn't a fan of me bringing someone home, right? But I think that's just a normal parent thing, you know. Parents always think that no one is good enough for their children, I think. So, but if it's really like that the parents can't stand a person, and if your parents are usually more chill and nice to people, and then suddenly they don't stand one person that you bring home, that can also eventually be a sign that the person might really not be so great. Sometimes you do need to trust your parents' instincts a little bit too, I think, or siblings. I think siblings have a good instinct too. If they feel like you're not your true self around a person, or you're kind of like quiet or not happy, you know, I feel like people should trust family members a little bit more on that, and or even friends. Because I always was one of those that didn't trust family or friends with their instincts when I had a boyfriend. It's like, no, you don't know the person like I do, blah, blah. And in the end, they were usually right. It wasn't the person for me. And now with the person I'm with now, they never really voiced any doubts. And I feel like because it is the right person for me. So yeah, sometimes you gotta listen a little bit to what the family and the friends think about the person that you're dating. Not saying fully, like give it time, but if they keep saying like, hey, we don't have a good feeling about this, maybe there's something wrong with it or some truth to it. I always ended up in relationships that sucked before I met Angela. Yes, Marco. Welcome to the club. Yeah, me too. Wouldn't necessarily say they sucked. They taught me something, you know. I would never regret anything, but definitely not the right people for me. Very, I don't want to say boring, but yeah, definitely not a good fit, to say the least. My sis is the coolest. She supports me in anything. That's good. Having support is super important. Even if they don't support you being with a certain person, they should still be there for you and support you, you know, not necessarily the relationship if they're like thinking it's super wrong, but as long as they have your back, you know. Secret, I heard through the grapevine my daughter wanted a ring on her. Wait, you think that he'll propose to your daughter? Ooh, nice. Exciting. Angela is my good American wife, Sam. Nice. Colton always says he's glad he has a German wife because he never liked dating American women. But maybe it's the opposite, because you're German, you like dating American women, and he's American, so he likes dating a German girl. I don't know. Just the grass is always greener on the other side of the pond, I guess. Oscar Schindler is Schindler. Oh no, you're Schindler. Good movie. He is almost sleeping. He is. He's definitely dozing off. He's like, what are you babbling about? Shut up. Let me sleep. Mommy, keep babbling and babbling, right? I know. He probably thinks I'm crazy because he can't hear anyone talking to me. He's probably thinking I'm talking to myself. But then again, is that dog thinking anything? Probably not. He's probably thinking about that he wants to go pee or go to the park, or eat some snacks, if anything. Koreans like Eugene are very smart too. Well, yeah, I mean, you probably can't generalize it like that because it puts also a lot of pressure onto a certain country or people from a certain country, right? If you say these are smart, these are not smart. But yeah, I wouldn't disagree. But there's also smart and not smart people in every country, I guess. One of my best friends from home, she married a Korean, and yeah, he definitely is one of the smartest people ever. like the speed way in which he learned German and Chinese and speaks all those languages fluently. We wouldn't even know that he's not native. It's crazy. So yeah, very career driven and very driven people in general, from the ones I know or what I heard. But then again, I don't want to generalize. You want to sit down? Good boy. Oscar. Walk around. I think I'm gonna walk him in a second. It's just that she eats things which my mom doesn't like. She hates when she brings food for me. Aww. What kind of food does she bring for you? Does your mom like Chinese food, or is she more like cooking more the food that she knows from Russia? And example for us. No. Sounds promising, Marco. Is that what she eats, which my mom don't like? He's strong like a horse. Pro wrestling, nice. That's always good. Can definitely do some self-defense at least. He's also aerospace engineer. Oh yeah, didn't they also do a road trip together not too long ago? I remember seeing pictures that you posted. He seemed really sweet, very friendly appearance, very happy. Like a friendly smile. And they seem really cute together. So yeah, I'd be super happy for them if that works out long term. Specialty is welding in space. Oh wow, fancy, welding in space. That's interesting. Oh yeah, I never thought about it, but they would need some welders there too. He's the coolest guy. Nice, that's good. I'm glad that you can say that about him, because I'm sure there's not many, because we just had a conversation, there's not many parents that are like 100% happy with the person that their kid dates. Chinese food which the world doesn't eat. Yeah, I get it. Like stinky tofu, super spicy, authentic food, not the ones that you would think here in the Western world. She brings normal veggie food for me, but my mom doesn't like. I get it. It's sweet though that she brings you food, and then you can try some different things that you maybe wouldn't have tried otherwise, you know, because she knows what's good. And so that's always great to have like a local showing you things. Have you tried tomato with egg? Like you probably did, right? It's like super common. Like 시황수 차오디단, it's like a kind of like soup, almost like a tomatoey soup with egg pieces in it. I was so obsessed with that stuff. I ate that almost every single day when I was in China, because frog, snake, bat. Oh, like okay, like really special things. Okay, I got you. Over, I know, we'll go. Interesting. Keep me posted on the cool food that she gives you. I'm interested. My mom hates that thing in her. She's not able to digest that. It's a culture. Yeah, I remember I told you about the whole when my ex-partner visited me, boyfriend visited me in China. We walked past some food stands too, and there were like spiders and skewers, like you know those skewers that you can buy, the barbecue ones, and there was centipedes, frogs, spiders, snakes, everything that crawls basically on skewers. And I just walked past and I was like, yeah, that's normal, you know, that's like a specialty, like you can buy anything basically. But he's like, ew, it's so gross. I hate this. I hate it here. But I was like, okay, let's all calm down for a second and accept that there's other normal things here and there's things in Germany that wouldn't be considered normal here in China. So we all do things that the other person wouldn't consider normal. So, you know, let's all get over ourselves now. And I definitely understand what you mean, Sam. He drives an American Jeep. Oh yeah, those Jeep drivers. Yeah, that's a thing here. People like the Jeeps. Does he have those little duckies in the window too, Marco? Not judging, just a little bit. Just a little bit judging. My husband is not a fan of Jeeps either. Honestly, they do look cool. I give him that. A Jeep looks cool. Let's be real. Oscar. They do look cool, but they usually, from what I heard from people that work in maintenance, they don't last very long. They have to, you have to change parts all the time. They're definitely not a car that lives very long. My wife had her ex-boyfriend at our wedding in Malibu, which I think was kind of weird. He's a trust fund baby from California. Spilling the tea, I see. Yeah, definitely would kick him right out of my wedding if that was me, but yeah, nope, not gonna happen. Not for me. But it's cool that you tolerated that. Es zeigt Größe, Marco, I guess. She was with me some days back and she was having these type of foods and she asked for chopsticks for me too in a restaurant. I said, what? And she said, nah, I just asked if in case you want to try. Oh, you usually don't use the chopsticks? That's funny. Yes, we're jumping on the ground again. Oscar doesn't want to sit in this chair anymore. Classic Jeep built like a tank. I mean, the old ones, they're kind of cool. Kind of remind me of the Mercedes ones, you know, that those Förster autos. Oh, did I read it wrong? Oh, she got you an extra pair of chopsticks so you can try her food. Oh, I got you. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. You're like, I'm good, thank you. I get that. I had similar situations where I went out with language partners, like Üban, like the exchange partners that you would get in universities so you can improve your language. And they would take me out to some restaurants sometimes and do the same thing and just order like a big thing and just ask me if I want to share. And the polite thing is usually to say yes, you know. So I usually said yes. I was like, oh, that's really good. I love those pork feet. Let me take a little nibble. And the way I ate it, I was like, you know, like thinking about it like this. Delicious. So yeah, I was in that position before, Sam. But that would happen in any country, right? That would happen here in America too, when people offered me something. I'm like, cornbread, really dry. It's really delicious. Yeah, I guess that can happen in every country you travel to. That's why she asked for chopsticks. Yeah, I get it now. What the hell? What the hell? My wife's new Audi quattro turbo ain't gonna last 100,000 miles, if you ask me. I'm not a car expert, so I'm not the one to talk. I do like Audi in Germany. I don't know about the American ones, if they're manufactured differently. I would think so. I can try snakes and all. Yeah, me too. Sam, I will try to be open-minded and try a lot of things, but Oscar? No, no. We'll go outside, okay? We'll go walk. I understand you, Sam. Don't feel bad about it. You don't have to try everything. Sometimes it's good to be open-minded, you know, but you don't have to try everything. That's totally okay. I didn't try a lot of things either, so and I'm not regretting it, you know. I don't have regrets. People always say you regret the things you don't do, but sometimes no. Sometimes it's just no. You don't have to. Like, even if people tell me it just tastes like chicken, I'm like, okay, well, now I know how it tastes like, so now I don't need to try it anymore. Thank you. Genesis is a true mile eater, just a little bit thirsty. Yeah, that would not be for me. I'm too frugal and also way too poor for driving a car that drinks a lot of gas. So no, a car for me is just something that brings me from A to B. Of course, I would like to have a nice car, just because, I'm not gonna lie, they look nice, you know, nice cars are nice, for sure, but, you know, maybe one day, but I don't know. I'm also too frugal, so I think I'll never drive a really cool car. I will just drive a very normal car, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay having my partners having that. I have no issues if she becomes my partner in the future. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, that's always good. You know, just let your partner do what they like to do, to a certain degree, of course. When it comes to food, yeah, just eat whatever you want, right? I'm the same way. For example, I like to eat vegan or vegetarian or plant-based, and my partner likes to eat meat sometimes, so I'm not like, no, we're not having any meat. No, 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 no. So we'll just have some meat, or I'll cook something with meat on a Sunday or something, you know, like once a week. So it's good to have like a compromise, I guess. I mean, a compromise is a little bit more on my side because I get the vegetarian days way more often, and we compromise on having meat like once every other week. So it's not 100% fair, but since I'm doing it for ethical reasons, it's more leaned towards me, I guess, because he's very understanding with it. But yeah, always about compromises and communication when it comes to relationships. It's okay. Well, it sounds like a lot though. It feels like a living room. I believe it looks beautiful. Your car is definitely cool. Hi Alex, how are you doing? You can't hear any engine noise inside, which is amazing. Oh, I love that. I hate when cars are so loud inside because I'm very noise sensitive, so that would be great for me, but I cannot afford it. I asked her to brush though after she had that. And it's a good idea. Nothing wrong with that. I don't want inside. Yep, I understand that. Smart. Oh, Oscar disappeared. He's going to the bathroom to itch. I'm gonna follow him and I'm gonna walk him before the thunderstorm starts. With its lightning show and the rain starts. So I'm gonna leave you guys. You can communicate inside using ASMR. Nice, that's good. You can listen to your ASMR in the car too. Hi Gregory. But I said I'm just gonna leave and walk Oscar because he needs to go. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. Off to bed you go. Good plan. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay up a little bit longer, but I'm just gonna watch some Netflix or something after I clean the kitchen, and then I'll talk to y'all soon. I don't know when exactly, but I'm just gonna be here spontaneously. You'll see if I'm on. Howdy, partner. How's it going, Mr. Jeff? Bye, Sam. Nice talking to you too. Aw, I appreciate it. Bye, Sam. Have a good rest of your day and eat something yummy and no frogs or snakes. Oscar! I'm gonna look for Oscar real quick. Schatzi. Stop it. No, Molly. This is really bad for you. If you keep licking, you have to go back to the doctor. Okay? Time for your meds and then we go outside to walk, okay? Also saying hi to you too, Jeff, and to everyone, and say bye to everyone that watched. Thank you for joining us in the kitchen. Always fun to hang out with you and to talk to you. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.